Hello, I'm glad to get to be a guest reader for your class today. Today we get to enjoy a story called Gladys Goes Out to Lunch. This is written by Derek Anderson. It's also illustrated by him. He also gave us the pictures. Gladys goes out to lunch. Gladys loved bananas. She ate bananas for breakfast, bananas for lunch, and more bananas for dinner. One day, the most delicious smell came drifting through the zoo. It smelled even better than bananas. So Gladys went out for lunch. Can you imagine something smelling better than your favorite food? Must be one delicious smell. She couldn't wait to taste what was making that deliciously sweet scent. She followed it all the way to a pizzeria. Pizza smells delicious. That might be it. But I don't really think of pizza as sweet, so I'm curious. There were pizzas with pepperoni, pesto, and even pineapple. Gladys tried them all, but pizza wasn't what she smelled. When she found the sweet scent again, Gladys snooted, wiggled her toes, and followed it down the street to a fancy French cafe. This had to be where the smell was coming from. There were frog legs, fried snails, and a frozen moose. Frozen moose is this dessert right here. Moose is kind of like pudding. Normally it's just served in a bowl, but moose sounds like the animal word moose. So our illustrator made it fun. They made their kind of pudding-like moose in the shape of the animal moose. Gladys tried them all, but fancy French food wasn't what she smelled either. Gladys was glad because there wasn't enough on the table to feed a bird. Very small amounts of food, not enough to make Gladys happy. When she found the sweet scent again, Gladys snorted, kicked up her heels, and followed it around the corner to an ice cream stand. Ooh, ice cream smells sweet and there's all kinds of flavors. Maybe she's finally at the right spot. Gladys hoped the smell was coming from here. There were 15 flavors of ice cream in 15 different colors. Gladys tried them all. But ice cream wasn't what she smelled. Gladys was tired and her tummy was nearly full. Look at those poor kids who lost their ice cream. Gladys really needed to try every flavor. Until she smelled that deliciously sweet scent one more time. Gladys knew she was close. She smiled, licked her lips, and followed it around the block to the back entrance of the zoo. She sniffed all the way to a little food cart and found just what she was looking for. So think to yourself, what could she be smelling that's deliciously sweet? It might even remind her of her favorite food. Bananas are often made into things that are sweet. What kinds of sweet foods do you eat? Or have you seen others eat that are made from bananas? Banana bread. That's perfect. That is a sweet treat that includes her favorite food. Gladys ate the whole loaf by herself. It was the warmest, sweetest lunch she'd ever tasted. But there was something missing. Think about if you've ever tried a new food. Did you ever still want to have some foods you were familiar with too? Something you knew you'd really always liked? That's kind of how Gladys is feeling here. There was something missing. Her favorite dessert. Just because she likes the banana bread now doesn't mean she wants to go without the plain bananas too. There we see a happy Gladys at the end with a full tummy. One of my favorite parts about this book is that there's a little note from our author. It Sometimes the author will tell us something related to the story that helps us enjoy it more, and that's what happens here. After first writing Gladys Goes Out to Lunch a few years ago, I sat down one Saturday to work on a sample painting of Gladys. My wife Cheryl decided to inspire me by baking a loaf of banana bread. I was painting away in my studio when I heard a gasp of shock from the kitchen. So of course, I went running. Cheryl was standing wide-eyed over an open cookbook. "Just look," she said. I looked at the recipe for banana bread, and there, beneath the title, was the author's name. Gladys. I'm not now, nor have I ever been a cook, so I'd never had a reason to open this cookbook before. I'd chosen the name Gladys for my gorilla only because I liked the name, and banana bread had always played a key role in the story. I don't know whether life imitates art or art imitates life, but it seems this story was meant to be. It's a fun connection. He had already named Gladys and started his story when he found a recipe for banana bread that was made by Gladys. Such a fun connection. I hope you enjoyed our story, Gladys Goes Out to Lunch. Made me hungry for some bananas. I don't know about you. But I hope you enjoyed our story and meeting our character. You can always check out some more books by Derek Anderson. He has a lot of fun stories to enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your day.